Hey guys, Jackson Millan, the Wealth Mentor here. Hope you're doing well. So I get a question which has actually become more prevalent since the coronavirus situation of I want to invest, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to get the timing right. Should I just wait and see what happens? And this is a really dangerous question to ask, and even more dangerous habit to fall into, because this can actually cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars in opportunity if you get this wrong. So let's go through a case study with three scenarios. Scenario number one is an individual who we're going to refer to as Mr. Perfect. And Mr. Perfect is able to invest $2,000 a year every single year for 20 years. And Mr. Perfect gets the timing of the market absolutely perfect, right at the very bottom of the market each year for that 20 years. Scenario number two is Mr. Bad Luck. Mr. Bad Luck gets the timing completely wrong every year. He invests at the very top of the market each year, that $2,000 for 20 years. And then we've got scenario number three, which is Mr. Sit on the Fence. And Mr. Sit on the Fence does absolutely nothing. He puts that $2,000 into cash, doesn't invest it, and waits to see what happens. Now, question for you. Which of those three scenarios do you think is actually going to end up the best? So, Mr. Perfect, of course, timing the market perfectly, after 20 years ends up with around about $87,000 as a result of his contribution and perfect market timing. Mr. Bad Luck ends up with, even though getting the market timing absolutely wrong every year, ends up with nearly $73,000 after investing. So the reality is it's not that much different, 87 to 73,000. Compared to Mr. Sit on the Fence, this is crazy, ends up with only $51,000 by keeping money sitting in cash doing absolutely nothing. So, as the famous adage goes, there's no such thing as timing the market, it is time in the market that counts. Yes, you could get it perfectly right, the stars could align, and you could end up in a much better situation. But the reality is the difference between that 87,000 and 73,000 is a very big difference between 73,000 and 51,000. So the reality is you just need to take action, you need to have the right strategy, and we need to focus on making sure that we're investing at the right times, and we can smooth this out in a number of ways. But we also need to make sure that we get out of our own way and we don't allow our behavior to let us fall into bad habits. So I'm really interested to find out, what's your strategy? Are you constantly trying to time the market? Are you just investing systematically irrespective of whatever is happening? Or are you the type of person that's playing Chicken Little, waiting for the sky to fall, and essentially keeping all your money stockpiling in cash? I'd be really interested to find out. Let me know in the comments.